Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. My name is Eric. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had a great Monday. It is Tuesday, December 4th, 2018. So, some of you may notice that I do have a little bit of a different angle here today. I'm in the process of switching my room around so that I can have some better lighting. Yeah. So hopefully this works out better for you guys. Hopefully you're able to see a little better. Still working on the whole microphone situation, but I'm hoping to have a better setup going by about January. So by January. So just like hang in there with me, guys. Yeah? So, this is going to be a general energy reading for the day of December 4th, 2018. Whoa, that's hot. General energies, okay? It's not love or sign specific. There's no specific time frame. This is just whatever spirit would like to speak about today. This may be something that's already happened. It may not happen for you yet. It may not happen at all. Who knows? But, just take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay? So, let's just get straight into it. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for today, December 4th, 2018. It is a Tuesday. Yes? Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. Let's give this a few shuffles here, and we'll see what we've got. Tuesday, December 4th. 2018. Tuesday. I'm seeing some pink energy, so there's definitely a strong, unconditionally loving vibe around right now, which is nice. Which is really nice. Tuesday, December 4th, 2018. All right. Let's see what we've got here, guys. December 4th, 2018. The cards are kind of jumpy today. Tuesday. Ooh. Okay, I think the deck is upside down. Yes, the deck's upside down. All right. Okay. Whoa. All right. So I know you guys see that the cards are reversed, but the whole deck was upside down. So I'm gonna flip them. But we've got the Tower underneath the deck here. We've got the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, again, the Hanged Man, and we also have the Sun, all right? Wow. And then the Tower. So, we've got a Tower moment, y'all. There's a lot of suspension. My. This is really interesting. There's some sort of Tower moment that's happening. It could have come through maybe by an argument or some sort of words that were said, something someone overheard with the Knight of Swords here. But it's weird. I'm trying to feel out the energies here, and I mean, it feels tumultuous. Obviously, it's a Tower moment, but at the same time, it doesn't feel bad. I feel like someone heard something they needed to hear, and it probably wasn't the prettiest message. With the Knight of Swords, I mean, And it has to do, it could have to do with some sort of emotional, manipulative tendencies or behaviors. But something someone said here with the Knight of Swords really illuminated a lot with the Sun. And now someone is in some sort of hanged man state. And it all has to do with the King of Cups. Now, this could be someone that's emotionally manipulative. It could be someone that's in love with somebody. It's strange, you guys, because with the Sun here, it's like things are much better than you think. You know, especially for this person who overheard something or, you know, was on the receiving end of some sort of truth. Because with the Knight of Swords here, even though the Knight of Swords can be pretty, it can be pretty destructive energy, you know, but it's also can be fairly truthful. You know, it could be a harsh truth type of situation. So while it may have stung in the moment, it ultimately illuminated some things that were deep in the foundation of a situation. But now, someone feels stuck in a way. But the Hanged Man brings enlightenment, okay? So if you feel like you're stuck somehow and you don't know which way to go or what to do, or you feel like you can't do anything at all, it's almost as if someone feels like there's going to be, maybe someone's been labeled in some way and they feel like they're always going to be that label. Someone might be fighting to get out of it with the Knight of Swords, to be honest. But emotional maturity is key here. I mean, this has been coming out a lot for not just me, but for many other readers with the King of Cups, emotional maturity. It's almost as if the universe is like, dude, face yourself. Don't get mad if someone says something about you that you don't like. Look at it. Is it true? If it wasn't true, why would you be so upset about it? I mean, sure. Now there could be many reasons why someone would get upset about something being said about them. Like, for instance, I had a situation a few days ago in which someone that I work with said something about me, and, you know, it was kind of supposed to be like a joke, but it was actually it was pretty insensitive, and, I mean, I ended up getting upset about it, but I was more upset about the fact that there was nothing I could really do to retaliate, you know? I was kind of like left to take it. And I mean, it didn't really upset me that much. It really just kind of like rolled off my back. But at the same time, it's like the person that said it, I was just like, you're a dick. You're a dick. So like here in this situation, if someone spoke some sort of truth with the Knight of Swords, I mean, it caused a Tower moment. But if someone spoke some sort of truth, it really puts you in a precarious position. Think about that. Why? With the Hanged Man. Obviously, the Divine is saying, obviously, it's something you needed to hear. Out of the mouth of babes. That kind of situation. Wow. Well, that's pretty intense, don't you think? Okay. let's just get straight into the clarification. This looks like it's going to be a shorter one today. And it's so funny because this is kind of lining up with something that happened at happy hour last night. And it was around the King of Cups. I was doing a reading for someone, and the person I was doing the reading for was dealing with a Virgo. And the King of Cups came out, and I heard emotional manipulation. And I was like, oh my goodness. Masculine Virgos. Wow. That's really interesting. Now, please don't get me wrong. Not all Virgos are bad. Not all masculine Virgos are bad. Every zodiac sign has its pitfalls. And we all go back and forth between the best attributes of our sign and the worst attributes of our sign. So don't, please don't take any offense to that. But, I've had some experiences with some masculine Virgos of late that have just not been ideal. So it was a common theme coming up here, and here we go. It's coming up again. Very interesting. All right. Let's get some clarification for this Knight of Swords. We're going to start with actually, you know what? No. We're going to start with the King of Cups. Mm-hmm. King of Cups here. One more shuffle. And then we're going to clarify the King of Cups. But I want to make it clear, even though there's this like tower moment happening here, someone's basically, in a sense, kind of like getting their ass handed to them. But it's all in service of the greater good here with the Sun. It's going to be fine. The Sun is the best card in the deck. Everything is going to turn out okay. It's actually very illuminating what's happening here. Somebody needs to see this part of themselves. Somebody needs to understand this part of themselves. Someone needs to see how others are perceiving them. I know many of us don't really care about, how others see us. I mean, I'm one of them to a certain extent, I really don't care. Now, at the same time, I'm not going out there, like, abusing people, using people, manipulating people, and shit like that. Narcissistic tendencies and all that, and the King of Cups, when the King of Cups is negatively aspected, it can be pretty narcissistic. So can the King of Wands, to be honest. The King of Cups is more so emotionally manipulative, but could be narcissistic. But whatever somebody heard needed to be heard. Like they needed to hear that about themselves. Because they had basically blinded themselves to it. They were so wrapped up in their ego, thinking they could do no wrong, not really aware of how they were being perceived. And the only reason they needed to be aware of how people were perceiving them is because it's not an image they would want to portray. Even though, in some cases, this individual that we're discussing here is pretty narcissistic. All right. Let's get some clarification on this King of Cups, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. King of Cups, Spirit. King of Cups. Nothing's coming out. All right. Oop, there we go. 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is the second time I'm reading the cards upside down. The whole deck is upside down, guys. That's interesting. So if I were to read this reversed, okay, well, let's think about it this way, guys. If I were to read this in reverse here, this whole reading, everything in reverse, it would be basically the same message. It's just that this person is refusing to accept it. It's really interesting. Please excuse the pause. I'm just trying to, like, get my wits about me here. We have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Both are reversed, but the whole deck is reversed. So I'm not... And Spirit is saying I don't really need to read it that way. It's not necessary. Now, with the 10 of Wands, it's like this person is carrying all of these burdens. In order to keep up appearance, is what I'm hearing. With the 9 of Cups, this has to do with wish fulfillment. But it's like they're obligated to fulfill these wishes. It's very interesting. I'm gonna move to the Knight of Swords now. Please clarify. Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. Underneath the deck is the 6 of Wands. Pride and ego here. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Swords, which is in reverse. And the Knight of Swords, which is also in reverse. My, this is interesting, you guys. So, something could have been said. Well, okay, something was said. It hurt somebody's feelings. I'm not going to lie. It really hurt somebody's feelings. Now, the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is... This is not nice. This is not nice at all. Okay? With the Knight of Wands, it's someone that was really fired up, really passionate. Maybe passionate and fired up at one point. About the situation, but then became burned by it. And so became vindictive, aggressive, spiteful. And then, but with the 6 of Wands here, this is definitely someone that has a lot... Well, okay, between the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Swords, this is someone that has a lot to say about the situation, all right? And this is someone that's been burned and almost has something to prove in a sense, but not really. But at the same time, they do, if that makes sense. But the sense that I get with the Knight of Wands here is someone's leading the charge, is moving forward with their life. Now, don't get me wrong, they're a little scorned. I'm not going to lie. The Queen of Swords is scorned. In reverse is scorned. Like, she has a bone to pick. And she's a little loose with her words here. She's a little careless with her words. So that's why, you know, we have the Queen of Swords with the Knight of Swords, both in reverse, clarifying the Knight of Swords. All right? Okay. So let's move to the Hanged Man here. Please clarify, Spirit. Thank you so much. Hanged Man. The Emperor. My. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, because that's a lot. We've got the 8 of Wands. We've got the Emperor with the Fool. So, These are energies of, you know, someone starting over, taking control of their life. Four of Pentacles. Five of Cups. What else do we have here? Wow, this sure is a lot. Seven of Swords and the Chariot in reverse. Page of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Cups again, and the Three of Wands. Wow. This sure is a lot. All right, so check it out, guys. Even though we have this negatively aspected Queen of Swords with the Knight of Swords in reverse here and the Knight of Wands, this, whatever someone said or maybe whatever someone did, still served a greater purpose. Okay? Because with the Hanged Man is talking about some sort of enlightenment. We have two cards of illumination, well, three cards of illumination, you could say, between the Tower, the Sun, and the Hanged Man. Now, the Emperor and the Fool. We could be talking about the Divine Masculine here, or we could be talking about an Aries, okay? But this is an energy of someone taking their power back, someone taking control, or someone being in control of the situation. I'm kind of feeling like somebody is moving away from this Emperor energy. For some of you. For others of you, you are the Emperor energy, and it's like you're starting over. You're starting new because you got this sort of enlightenment here with the Hanged Man. Okay? You're coming out of an energy of Five of Cups and Four of Pentacles. Now, there is some sort of energies of, you know, holding on to something, but realizing that you missed out on something with the Five of Cups, or feeling regret, remorse. This could be the person who said something, realizing that they made a mistake and they regret it, maybe saying what they said, doing what they did, because they had been holding on to negativity, potentially. Holding on to the situation, holding on to what happened in the situation instead of just letting it go. But I'm going to be quite honest, guys. There's something, and I've been going through a situation like this myself, in the sense that it's like, okay, look, I'm not trying to hold a grudge here, but also I'm not going to take any shit. I'm not going to take any shit. And I'm going to call you out on your shit. And if you don't like it, well, sorry, but not sorry. That's not my problem. So, bye. There's a lot of influence here. We have the Chariot in reverse and the Seven of Swords. There's a lot of influence here to change action, to change a course. Okay, the Seven of Swords talks about deception. And with the Chariot here, it's like someone was moving in some sort of deceptive way. And this, to me, is very much going after just your ego pursuits. You know, with the Chariot and the Seven of Swords. It's like, it's that emotional manipulation. It's doing things underneath the surface to get what you want, but being deceptive about it. The Chariot is about the emotions, is about the balance between the you know, positive, negative, good, bad, light, dark, balance of the emotions. The Chariot also is a card of Cancer. I don't know why I just said Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarian. We do have the Queen of Swords here and the Knight of Swords twice. This is very interesting. So as a result, we have the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, right here. All clarifying things. All right, so someone is standing, this is so strange. There is a feminine energy that is caught between two individuals. Potentially. Could be two individuals, a water sign and an earth sign. And she's influencing both of them with the Page of Wands and basically just like waiting for the return on her investment. She's influencing someone. This could be the divine feminine. Okay, so this is probably the person that said whatever was said. But I'm really getting an energy of, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I mean, Demi Lovato's Sorry Not Sorry is playing in my head right now because of this. She said what she said, or she did what she did, and she's really not apologizing for it. Because there was truth to it. You know? Like, take it for example, last night in the happy hour reading that I did, and I mentioned, you know, how masculine Virgos can be really manipulative sometimes. Well, I mean, am I wrong? Am I lying? I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but am I lying? It's just like Scorpios can be really destructive sometimes. Aries, like me, Aries can be real assholes sometimes. Always think they're right. Taurans can be really stubborn. Geminis can be really two-faced. I mean, the list goes on. We all have our negative aspects. But if it's truthful, if it's something you need to hear, then why should anyone be sorry with the Queen of Wands? Why? So now either you're between two people, maybe an earth sign and a water sign, or maybe someone that's just way more emotional and intuitive versus someone that's way more practical and grounded. Or there is a fusion of these two energies coming together, influenced by the actions of this Queen of Wands. Could also be influenced by the divine feminine energies, which are on the rise right now. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands, so this is self-discovery. This is a new understanding of the self, right? Some sort of new inspiration to be something different is what I'm hearing. And then with the Three of Wands, it's like this Queen of Wands energy is waiting for the return on her investment. There could have been some sort of tactical move, some sort of strategical move that was made. But then you also have the Eight of Wands underneath the deck here. So we're definitely talking about some sort of communication. There could be some sort of communication coming in, potentially. But it was some sort of statement. Because you can't see it anymore, but we're clarifying the Hanged Man here. All right, so let's just clarify the Sun. Please, Spirit. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, underneath the deck we have the Six of Pentacles. It's like this is teaching someone how to reciprocate. It's strange. It's a really roundabout way of doing it, but it's strange. We've got the 10 of Swords, we've got the 8 of Swords, and we've got the 8 of Pentacles. This is all clarifying the Sun. The Star. Whoa, the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups again, in reverse. Both the Star and the 9 of Cups were reversed. This is a hard energy to read, you guys. This is really difficult. There's some sort of delay that's happening here. The Star and the Nine of Cups. There's a delay on some sort of wish fulfillment happening here. There's a delay on healing also. Okay. You do have the Queen of Cups here, which is the the Queen of Pentacles, which is the counterpart to the Queen of, which is the counterpart to the King of Pentacles. I'm hearing Sorry Not Sorry, that song Sorry Not Sorry again. I really feel like there's no reason for someone to be sorry about what they may have said or done. But this would be the feminine figure. This would be the one that's speaking the truth about situations. The Sun here is saying with the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles, some sort of situation has come to a close. And someone is probably really up in their head about it. They feel really trapped. And I really feel like it's this person that was maybe the brunt of this message of something that was said. They might feel trapped. Even though the situation is done, they might feel trapped. But you see, they feel trapped because now they would have to do some work to rebuild the image or rebuild the connection. And I don't think they want to do that necessarily. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So while the Queen of Pentacles is sitting here on her throne, she's got all this wish fulfillment, this healing, blah, blah, blah. Lack of faith, though. She's got these energies around her, but it's like it's blocked. She might be blocking it. Wow. This is an energy of someone putting an end to a situation in which they thought wish fulfillment was coming through this person or through this circumstance. And she's finally putting the kibosh on it, saying like, no way. Absolutely not. Like, I'm not even going to be around for you to leech off me anymore. You're going to just have to do the work on your own. And someone is like, well, I don't think I can do the work on my own. But that's, with the Eight of Swords here, that's illusionary. Okay? Straight up illusion. It's almost as if the Queen of Pentacles is punishing or grounding someone. Because she's got all of this wish fulfillment and healing behind her, but she's not giving it out. It's almost as if she's keeping it to herself as a form of punishment. Like, she could help. She really could. It's almost as if she's sitting here like, I really could help you, but I'm not gonna. You're grounded, mister. Good Lord. All right. Let's get some clarification here. Not clarification. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. Oracle guidance here. We're starting with the animal spirit guides. But you see, it's so funny because this is coming out, all of this last set here was clarifying the sun, and this is actually a good thing. For a long time, there have been many of us, empaths and feminine energies that have been really trying to help, but we need to stand back and let people do it on their own. We can't do it for them. Okay? So it's illuminating places that someone would need to work on themselves, and so now you just got to let them do it and not worry about it. All right, one more shuffle, and then we'll get the oracle guidance for today. All right. Best messages, please, Spirit. There we go. Camel. Gosh. All of the decks, you guys, you see this? All of the decks have been upside down today. Why? Are all of my decks upside down? Yes, they are all upside down. And that is because I changed angles. And now literally, look. This one's upside down. And this one's upside down. Yeah, they're all upside down. All right, good. Cool. All right, camel. Here we go. Camel. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, camel is calm, content, and has a sparkle in the eye. When out of balance, camel is dehydrated and lacks vitality. To bring into balance, one must go on a pilgrimage. Now, this is definitely a pilgrimage energy right now. Why? Because someone is traveling to a new state of being, influenced by the actions of another. Okay? And the divine is saying, whatever has been said is something that someone needed to hear. Whatever has been done is something that needed to happen in order to get the ball rolling in some way. I'm just curious. Six of Pentacles. Wow. I was just curious to see what's underneath the tower here. And we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is underneath the clarifying deck too. Someone is learning the balance of give and take. Someone is learning the fair exchange of energy. Someone is, it's almost a reap what you've sown energy. I mean, it's only one card away from that, which is the Seven of Pentacles. But someone is learning to be more caring and compassionate. Okay, so whatever has been said or done, yeah, absolutely needed to be heard, because someone needed to be woken up to the fact that they were probably being an asshole. I mean, not even gonna lie, just gonna put it out there. Say it as it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get some final guidance here from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Okay, here we go. Best guidance, please, Spirit, for today, Tuesday, December 4th, 2018. Best guidance, please, Spirit. There it goes. Nourishment, card number 10. Okay. All right. Angel Ista and Carnelian. Nourishment. I mean, I thought this lighting would be better, but I guess not. Good Lord, honey. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Nourishment. We bring you the gift of nourishment. You are ready to grow. And to do this, you need food for your body, your mind, and your soul. We want you to feel fed with what brings you life, with what helps you feel good, with what heals you, increases your energy and your power. We know that you need and want. We know what you need and want can assist you to grow in mind, body, and spirit. I'm sorry, let me read that again. We know what you need and what can assist you to grow in mind, body, and spirit. We know that life can be a banquet for the soul. There are many choices as to what you can feed yourself, and sometimes you may be confused about what is good for you and what is not. Let go of any doubt or shame, guilt or fear about being nourished now, as we guide you towards what will truly feed your life force and bring you happiness. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. But there it is, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. And I hope everybody has a great day. And I look forward to connecting with you guys again for our next cup of coffee tomorrow morning. Yeah? Take care, everyone. Mwah! Bye.